Hey everybody, Mike from Just Watch, back with another Just Watch episode. Everyone, thank you for joining us for this episode. If you are a first-time viewer, thanks for stopping by and giving us a few minutes of your time. If you like our content, please do hit the subscription button below. Before we get to the unboxing, I do have a little bit of channel business to catch up on, and that is the Seiko watch giveaway that we did last month. You guys probably remember this. If you've been around for a while, we did a watch giveaway where we did the video. All you had to do was subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment that you wanted to win the watch, and you were automatically entered. I drew one lucky winner, which was Equal Jim, and he has never responded to date. I've contacted him a whole bunch of times and still have not heard back. So I wanted to ask, this is actually the watch right here, still sitting on my desk. This is the Seiko, I think it was SRPA 75K1, something like that. Don't hold me to it, but you can go back. You can go back through my channel and see both the review I did on this watch and also the giveaway video that I did on this watch for more info. It's a really cool watch, actually. I would love to keep it for myself because it is really fun to wear, especially on a NATO strap. Anyways, I'm going to leave it up to you guys, my lovely viewers. What do you think we should do? Should we give Eagle Jim until Monday before we decide to put it back up? Should I give him another week? Should I give him 2 more weeks? Or should we just go straight to doing a new giveaway on this watch? Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think we should do, and that is the direction that I will go. Going forward to today's business, we are going to unbox this Squale dive watch that is just in from Nauman Watches. This is another Rolex Submariner homage. Really cool stuff that Squale is doing here with this piece, in that they did a dial on this that is very similar to what Rolex did with some of their maxi dials back in the 70s. They did them on both the Sea Dwellers and the Submariners. So I was going through the catalog, checking this piece out, and I figured I would bring it in, get a review on it. And also, I'm going to do a 3-way comparison, just a head-to-head comparison between this Squale, the Steinhardt Ocean 39 Explorer, which is on my wrist right now. We just reviewed this one. You can go back a few episodes on the channel. And also the Jeanneau Ocean Rover that we've done a few episodes on now as well. So I thought it would be fun to check those 3 out head-to-head and really give you guys a close look at all 3 and see how they compare and what you are getting for the money. Anyways, let's get this watch under the lights and open it up and check it out, because I've been excited to check this out. It's actually been sitting on my desk for 2 days now. I've been waiting for time to have to film this episode. So let's go take a look. All right, so here we are under the lights with the Squale 20 Atmos. Just got this in from Nauman Watches and really looking forward to checking it out. I took the liberty of removing it from the DHL bag that came in just because it was kind of a pain when I was opening it. I figured I'd save you guys the time. So here is the watch. It comes in this just outer sleeve box with a blue, looks like like a navy blue box underneath. And you see if you can see that Squale logo that's kind of just sublimated in there. And let's take a look. Well, we got a black bag. Oh, so it comes with like a Bond type of NATO in there, so that's pretty cool. And then more wrapping. And what's inside this? Looks like some sort of a leather foldy pouch. Wow, that's pretty nice. You got the Squale logo embossed in there, up there. So you have all your cards, all your warranty info, and then the watch. Wow, there it is right there in the sleeve. So let's take a look at the watch. And we'll get all this plastic off too. Hopefully this won't be as difficult as it was with the Steinhardt, where I had to go off camera last time. So let's take a look. It's actually already running too, which is pretty cool, just from that little bit of movement. All right, so we finally have all of the plastic off on this Squale 20 Atmos Ceramic Maxi Dial. I really like this watch initial impression. Couple of things I want to discuss with you guys, but first let's just take you through the watch real quick. So we have 316L stainless steel throughout. We have the 70s vintage style screen printed maxi dial. We have a ceramic bezel. We have no lume ceramic bezel. We have a sapphire crystal with the date at 3 o'clock. Of course, the date magnifier, as you can see, the sapphire crystal is flat and features AR coating. As you can see, if we catch, there we go. See that blue there? You can see that AR coating. on the sapphire crystal. We have traditional Rolex Submariner case size, 40mm diameter. That's from the 9 to the 3, excluding the crown and crown guards. About 48mm from tip to tip and about 13mm thick, 20mm lug width. Beautiful brushed finish throughout. The case is very reminiscent of what Rolex has done on the Sea Dweller and Submariner. To me, the dimensions on the center case are kind of a combination of the two. It's a little bit thicker than traditional Submariner, but it's not as thick as the Sea Dweller. Let's talk about the bracelet now. We have nice solid end links, really nicely finished. We have a nice brushed finish, scalloped underneath so it's going to breathe well, nicely chamfered so it's not going to catch any arm hair. It is not as much taper as a traditional Rolex bracelet has. It tapers from 20 to 18 and goes back up to about 19 at the clasp. Traditionally it goes 20 to 16 and then back up to about 17 at the clasp. You have your traditional clamshell here with a Squale laser etched logo, and then a dive wetsuit extension there that gives you about extra 5mm that goes in very nice. Also, when you're doing your pin tool adjustment, that is here. You actually put out the extension, you do your pin tool adjustment for your micro adjust, and then you close it back up, and that's how you get your size fine-tuned. A couple of things I wanted to mention on this beyond the lack of taper: solid end links, and they have this kind of a weird turn down thing going on. You can see how they don't, like, if I pull on it, it doesn't come out flat to the case like most of the oyster style bracelets on this type of watch do. It has that downturn. Now, it's not a problem for me with my just under 7-inch wrist, but my worry is that if you are an 8-inch wrist or so, this might actually not sit flush on your arm, and it might be problematic. You might need to find different end links for it or run it on a strap or a different bracelet altogether. So just wanted to point that out. The other thing I want to point out is that you do not get any half links here. So they're all full width links, and I'm almost between sizes on my adjustment. I had to kind of fiddle with it a bit, and I wound up running with one less, and then my pin tool adjustment is all the way in on the clasp in order to get it to fit right, and it's still a tiny bit loose. And when I tried it the other way, I was kind of all the way out the other way, and I didn't really want to be all the way out on the pin. I'd rather be all the way in, so that's just my preference. Let's also give you guys a wrist check. So we have the Steinhardt Ocean 39 Explorer dial, rocking it on the NATO strap still. Really enjoying wearing this watch. And we are going to pop this off. So there is the Squale on the wrist. It does wear a lot like a Submariner on the wrist. And, the end link thing that I mentioned, you can actually see even on my just over 7-inch wrist that, if my wrist was much bigger across the top, it would definitely be popping up a little bit. So I'm not sure why Squale chose to do that with those solid end links, but not a problem for me. And actually, if you have even smaller wrists, you're really going to like it. But I think if you're bigger than like 7.5, 7 3/4 or so, you're going to need to get some different solid end links for it. So just be aware of that. So there it is on the wrist. I really like the watch all the way through. I mean, we have a 28-24 ETA movement, so it's a good quality Swiss movement. The build quality seems excellent. A couple of quirky things here with the end links on the bracelet I think that need to be addressed. I'll have a better feel for that after testing it out for a week or so. And then, of course, just a really nice bezel type. Forgot to show you guys the bezel action here. Really good bezel action, 120 click, unidirectional, really nice tactile feel here. Has a nice bit of resistance to it that is enough to make it feel it's never going to turn accidentally, but still just really nice feeling, and that it doesn't feel sticky, if you guys know what I mean. It's kind of that nice balance that you want on a dive watch. Other than that, very impressed with the watch. I'm actually impressed with the watch all the way around. It is just a super nice quality. We're talking a $500 US retail watch here, and I think you're getting a ton of watch for the money. Initial impression, like I said, a couple of things I don't like straight off is the busyness of the dial and those end links, and the fact that you're not getting a half link. Also, I prefer the bracelet with more taper. I know that is personal preference, that not everybody feels that way, so I will leave that up to you guys to decide. Anyways, everybody, thank you for checking out this unboxing of the Squale 20 Atmos. We'll be back soon with a full review for you guys. In the meantime, if you like the content, please hit the button over here subscribe so you come back for more episodes. Definitely love to have you guys along. So right over here, subscribe. We'll be back soon with another episode, everybody.